Hello, Brian here from Running with BM. Wanted to give a shoe review today. When I started to give a shoe review during my regular weekly update, I realized it was a little too long, and what I know that I don't like about trying to find out about shoes is when it takes too long to get to the chase. So, if you just want to know if the On Cloudulta is a great shoe, I would say yes. For trails and for some tarmac running, gravel road running, fire roads, it's an excellent shoe. But I did want to explain a little bit about it, if possible here. Is a great shoe. Just want to talk about it just a little bit. You can find this, of course, you can find the specs for it on their website and almost any site that sells this. I could really only find these at REI at this point. I've run approximately 40 miles in these shoes. Did want to give the perspective of a bigger runner. I am 200 pounds, slightly over 200 pounds. Don't want to admit exactly how much, but I am over 200 pounds. I've put in 40 miles on these shoes at this point. Did a long run of 21.5 miles this last weekend. Shoes felt pretty good. They did have a little bit of issue with a hot spot in the back, but that was about it, really. The only other problem that I found was the shoelaces. When you complete, these are rounded shoelaces. They're a little bit stretchy. They're extremely hard to untie once you're done with your long runs. But anyway, to get to the review, I actually do love the shoe. I did really want to hate them. I don't like the price point, but I do love the shoe. They're not nearly as cushioned as I like, but that was easily fixed by wearing a little bit of a thicker sock. And again, I did mention the hot spot in the back, but again, that thicker sock kind of fixed it. So, and I really was about to return these, but after taking it out for another 10-mile run, after putting in 30 plus miles, it actually worked like a charm. A few things I really like about this shoe is that fully gusseted tongue. It's a sock-like upper, very similar to Salomon. Not quite the same types of materials as far as the stretch and everything, but it's pretty darn good. They really did seem to take a lot of cues from what is good with Salomon. 8mm drop, which according to Salomon, and this is their lab, they indicate that 8mm drop is perfect for the rigors of the uphills and downhills and not putting a lot of stress on the body. We'll see. It's got a heel to toe plate in it. The plate is very close to the bottom of where your foot lands. I think that's why it doesn't have nearly as much cushion, but you can really use that to spring yourself up the hills. I really did find this to be a good shoe. The grip was excellent. I'm used to a Hoka shoe with the Vibram sole, which is I haven't found another shoe really that grips nearly as well. These worked over every single surface. Didn't get to try them in the wet. It is a little bit dry right now. We're in the middle of a drought. But again, the things I really like are the gusseted tongue, sock-like collar, impressive grip, and surprisingly, the one thing that I really like that I didn't think would actually do anything was this little flipper release in the front. I tried it on in the store, really didn't do anything. Tried it on after, a couple mile run, didn't feel the difference. After 20 miles, my foot was a little bit swollen. I remembered about the flip. It felt like a brand new shoe. All of a sudden I had a ton of room in it. I was actually worried that I would start getting blisters in the back. They never developed. So I can't say anything bad about this shoe other than it is expensive and the laces are a little bit hard to untie, especially after an extremely long run. So I was about to return these. I don't think I'll be returning these now. They actually meet exactly my need of being able to run a little bit on the pavement, a little bit on fire roads, and now, do I think I'll wear these over an entire 100-mile run? No, I don't. But they will be useful over parts of it for sure. So I am looking forward to running these shoes a lot more. And do I think it's worth it? I do. I would probably buy these again.